Happy Friday, friends. Today's lesson is for Friday, April 24th, 2020, 4-24-20. Okay, I'm going to have Colin zoom in on our anchor chart that we made, solving two-step word problems, just so you have it in today's video as well. I'm not going to read it today. I just want you to have it for a resource at home. We use these steps for whatever operation we're using to solve, okay? Whether it be multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. But today is your lucky day because today we are going to solve two-step word problems using all of the operations. How exciting is that, mathematicians? Okay, so I'm going to have Colin zoom in one more time on your assignment sheet. So earlier in the year, we talked about the order of operations. You know that when we see parentheses, we knew me first, whatever was in the parentheses, we had to do first. Well, these problems don't have parentheses, so there are two simple rules that we need to follow. You read the problem, of course, from left to right, and do any multiplication or division first. Did you hear that? Multiply or divide first. Then go back for step 2 and you will do any addition or subtraction. So multiplication or division is step 1. Addition or subtraction is step 2. Okay, got it, Colin? Okay, perfect. All right, now we're ready for our problem today. Miss Spiegelmeier can rent a car with a GPS device for $325 for 7 days. And we know that 7 days is the same as 1 week. I would like to know where Miss Spiegelmeier is going for 7 days that she gets to rent a fancy car. Hopefully we'll find out. So the GPS costs $9 a day. What would be the cost to rent the car for the week? Oh, I did that right. Sorry. All right, let's reread. Let's reread that problem again. What would be the cost to rent the car for the week without the GPS device? Okay. We're going to start by underlining what is important. We know that she rented the car for 7 days. We know that the GPS cost $9 a day. And we need to find out what the cost would be to rent the car without the GPS device. So think about what the hidden question is. What question do we need to ask ourselves and solve before we can answer this problem? If you need to, pause the video. Think about it. Okay, so I already wrote the hidden question down to save some time. And if you said that we don't know how much does the GPS cost for 7 days, we don't. We know that it's included in the $325, but what do we need to do in order to find out, this thing does not want to stay up, to find out how much the GPS alone costs for the week? Well, we know that there are 7 days in the week, and we know the problem tells us the GPS costs $9 a day. So that's 7 groups of 9 or 9 groups of 7. I drew 9 groups with 7 in each as a visual. You're gonna do whatever works best for your mathematician brain, okay? So we know we need to multiply 7 times 9. Let me move this out of the way. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so if you don't know it, you do know the 9s trick. So here we go. And Mrs. McLean needs to paint her nails. Okay, 7 times 9. I put down my 7th finger. These are the 10s, 60. These are the 1s. So 7 times 9 is 63. Okay, so we know that the GPS alone costs $63. So what is our next step? We're going to use this $63 and do something with it. Well, what do we know? We know that the car rental and the GPS costs $325 for the week. If we want to know how much just the car rental would be without the GPS, what do we need to do? We're not going to add it because we know that that's already included in the $325. We're certainly not dividing it. You're right, we are subtracting it. We're taking it out of the $325, okay? So we're gonna subtract $63 from the $325. So this is the rental with the GPS. And this is the GPS for 7 days. Okay, so we're going to subtract. We're starting, of course, in the ones place. And there's no alert. Why isn't there an alert? Because the larger number is on the top. I can take 3 away from 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Uh-oh, alert, alert. What do we need to do? I can't take 6 away from 2. You're right, we need to keep on moving. We need to go over to the hundreds, and we're gonna take 1. So instead of 300s, we're gonna have 200s, and instead of 2 10s, we're gonna put that 100 in front of the 2, and now we have 12 10s. So 12 minus 6 is 6. And 2 minus nothing is 2. So let's go back and look at the question. What would the cost to rent the car for the week? What would be the cost to rent the car for the week without the GPS device? The answer would be $262 without the GPS. And I'll tell you, if Miss Spiegelmeier was taking me with her on the trip, that $63 would buy us a nice dinner, wouldn't it? Okay, so there we go. So what 2 operations did we use in this problem? We used multiplication and subtraction. So on your assignments for today, your problems, you're going to have a mixture and you have to figure out what operation you need to do. Again, if you need help, you know to reach out to your math teacher and we are here for you. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. See you next week.